Moving on to our student athletic announcements. I guess we have a lot of W's to celebrate this weekend. We will start with Mr. Coleman Fenton, representing baseball from Bourne, Massachusetts.
Good morning, guys. So this past week, we started off with a game at home on Wednesday against the Edge Academy. Despite a close game, we ended up losing, and we will travel to their place on Wednesday, where we're hoping to split the season series. Yesterday, we traveled to Lawrence, Mass. For a doubleheader. We faced Brandeis College first, where Kevin Murphy pitched well as we got the win 15-5 in 5 innings. In the second game, we faced Babson going into extra innings. With the game tied at 5-5 in the top of the 8th inning, Shane Fallon hit the go-ahead double, making the final score 6-5 in 8 innings. If you guys are looking for some good baseball, we play next weekend at home, both days, with a doubleheader on Saturday against Dartmouth, starting at 12, and one game against UNH on Sunday, starting at 12. We need to win all 3 games to make the playoffs, so we hope to see you guys there and get as much support as we can.
Representing a junior hockey program from Belmont, Mass., Mr. Joey Paolillo.
This weekend, we had 2 games against the Middlesex Bears. Saturday's game, we came out slow, falling behind 3-1, but fought back hard to win 4-3. Goals were scored by Colin Quinn, Ollie Roy, and 2 from Shane Foy. Sunday's game, we were the ones who came out swinging, winning the game 9-4. Goals were scored by Justin Nee, Danny Colombe, Colin Quinn, Dan Reitner, Corey Moses, and 2 from Jake Corellis and Isaac Bossy. Our next matchup is this Friday at 5 o'clock, so come out and support us. And I lost a bet, so I'm forced to say this: go Habs, go.
At least it wasn't the Maple Leafs. Representing our lacrosse program from Waterford, Connecticut, Mr. Spencer Sgandurra.
Good morning, guys. The Bridgton Academy lacrosse team had a very successful trip this past weekend. We went 4-0, outscored our opponents 52-18. We beat Finger Lakes Community College 9-6. Houghton College 15-0. Wells College 10-3, and Dean College 18-9. The Wolverines scoring was lead by Andrew Nope, 9 goals, Elijah Bard and Brandon Fourhour with 8 goals each. All 3 goalies played solid, stopping a total of 37 shots. Nick Allen had an impressive outing as he picked up 9 ground balls and caused 2 turnovers. I had an impressive face-off percentage of 83.2 with the help of many of my wing middies, one including Dan Gorman and Troy Nanfelt. Our team taking this momentum into the next weekend where we square off against Hudson Valley Community College in Troy, New York. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
And we have 2 gentlemen representing our prep hockey program this morning. From Meredith, New Hampshire, Mr. Dylan Sheehan, and from Reading, Connecticut, Mr. Charlie Berry.
Good morning, guys. Bridgton Academy prep team traveled to Connecticut Friday for the Chiefs Showcase. We started off the weekend with the Greater New York Stars. We started off the game flat after a long bus ride, and they went up 2 goals early, and we gained some energy and came back and tied it real quick, but with goals from Anton Gulko and Thomas Kedlek. At the end of the first half, we were up 3-2 with a goal from Arturs Affelbaums. The Stars came out hard in the second half and put in 4 goals, and late in the second half, Thomas Wilgall put in another goal for BA with a final score of 7-4. The second game of our weekend, we played against the Middlesex Black Bears, and we started early and scored in 37 seconds by Cam Wilkins. Not long after that, Artie Applebaum put in 1 to make it a 2-0 lead. At the end of the period, the Bears put one in and to make it 2-1. Going into the second half, Thomas Cadillac and Charlie Berry giving BA a 4-1 lead. The Black Bears got a goal in the middle of the frame, but to make it 4-2. But Matt Curran scored soon after to put the game away.
Hello. I'd like to first apologize for not wearing a shirt and tie. But anyways, the prep team had 2 more games versus the Rhode Island Hitmen and the CT Barons. First game was the Rhode Island Hitmen. We lost 5-4 in OT, despite going up 3-2, and then we fell 5-4 in the overtime. But goals coming from Arturs Applebaum, Garrett Gunning, Thomas Willagall, and Matt Kern. And then on Sunday, we played the Connecticut Barons. We won 6-0. Shutout coming from Derek Baca. Goals came from James Marino, Charlie Berry, Thomas Cadillac. 2 came from Sam Sullivan. And finally, Thomas Willagall got the last goal. Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you. And moving on, certainly not least, but the last report today from our football program, Mr. Trent Wright from Natick, Massachusetts.
So yesterday, BA football went to Bryant University for a 1 o'clock kickoff. Bryant started off hot, making the score 13-0 in the first quarter. BA offense came alive midway through the second quarter to make the score 20-16, Bryant at the halftime. During the third quarter, the game became a shootout, and with 30 seconds left, Bryant was up 41-39, and Nolan Cooney kicked what turned out to be the game-winning field goal, making the score 43-41. Bryant had the last-second chance at a field goal, but the Bridgton defense stopped them. And so, offensive player of the game, Nick Clemens. Defensive player of the game, myself. And special teams player of the game, Nolan Cooley. Thanks.
And I apologize, I misspoke. Now, certainly not least, but last, will be our soccer program represented by Mona Chavali from Brookline, Massachusetts.
All right, this Wednesday, we had a game at Phillips Andover. We started strong with 11 players, but due to some injury, we ended up having to play 3 men down, and we lost 7-0. We played strong, played together, played as a team, but 3 men down, it's difficult to produce anything. Our next game's coming up. We have a couple weeks off, but our next game's October 24th at Trinity Pauling in New York, and we're looking to turn our season around there.